myself Dharshini, MSc Nutrition and Dietetics, lecturer in E.S College of Nursing. Today we are going to see about cooking methods. Now the definition: food preparation is an important step toward meeting the nutritional needs of a family. Food has to be pleasing in appearance, taste, appealing to one's appetite in order to be consumed. Foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts can be eaten raw, but most of the foods are cooked to bring out more about desirable changes. It is the preparation of food using heat, which transforms raw ingredients into meals that are safer to eat, more digestible, and flavorful. The process of subjecting of food to the action of heat is termed as cooking. Now, the methods are classified into moist heat methods, dry heat method, and combination method. In this moist heat methods, boiling, stewing, steaming, pressure cooking, poaching, and blanching. In dry heat methods, roasting, grilling, toasting, baking, salting, and frying. And in the combination method, we use both the moist heat and dry heat method. It is named as braising and also microwave cooking and solar cooking, in which moist heat methods are: it uses water, broth, wine, or steam to transfer heat and tenderize the food. It is ideal for tougher cuts that benefit from slow and gentle cooking. Moist heat methods help retain moisture and often preserve more nutrients, especially when steaming or poaching. Now we can start with the boiling, which is a moist heat method. It is a method of cooking foods by immersing them in water at 100 degrees Celsius. It maintains the water at the temperature till the food is tender. Examples: we can cook like rice, egg, dal, meat, etc. are cooked by boiling method. And the methods are: it is a simple method and it is a uniform cooking. Protein gets denatured and starch is converted into a soluble form. While the demerits are: excessive boiling leads to damage, time consuming, loss of color, loss of flavor and texture, and also includes loss of nutrients when the boiling temperature is increased or the time is increased. Next one is stewing. It refers to the simmering of food in a pan with a tight fitting lid, using small quantities of liquid to cover the half of the food. The heat is reduced to maintain simmering temperature is about 82 to 90 degrees Celsius. The food above the liquid is cooked by the steam generated within the pan. The longer cooking time and lower temperatures enable tough meat to become soft. And the merits are: loss of nutrients is avoided, the flavor is retained, stewing tenders. And the demerits are: it is time consuming and wastage of fuel. You can see in that picture. Now the steaming method: cooking food in steam generated from vigorously boiling water in a pan. Food to be steamed is placed in a container and not in direct contact with the water or liquid. Like the foods can be cooked as idli, idiyappam, and etc. And the merits are: chances of burning and scorching are less. Texture of food is better as it becomes light, fluffy. Example like idli. Nutrient loss is minimized because the food is directly cooked in the steam. So cooking time and fuel wastage is less, contains less fat and easily digested. And the demerits are: equipment is required, limited to the preparation of selected foods. Green vegetables are not suitable for steaming, whereas the green leaf vegetables will not be cooked in the steaming process. And in pressure cooking, steam under pressure is used. The method is pressure cooking and equipment is pressure cooker. The temperature of boiling water can be raised above 100 degrees Celsius and cooking time can be reduced. And in this, merits are: cooking time is less, nutrient and flavor loss is minimized, fuel and time are conserved as different items can be cooked at the same time. Chances of burning or scorching are less, constant attention is not necessary, whereas the demerits are: initial investment may not be affordable to everybody. Knowledge of usage, care, maintenance of cooker is required to prevent accidents. Careful watch on the cooking time is required, maybe mixing of flavors. Food can be undesirably soft. In poaching, the minimum amount of liquid is liquid at temperatures of 80 to 85 degrees Celsius below the boiling point. Egg, fish can be poached. Food items should be completely immersed in the water. Adding vinegar and salt helps in quicker coagulation and prevents disintegration. You can see in the picture the egg is poached in a boiling water. And the merits are: no special equipment is needed, quick method of cooking and therefore saves fuel. They are easily digested since no fat is poached. The demerits are: they may not appeal to everybody as they are bland in taste. It can be scorched if water evaporates due to careless monitoring. Water soluble nutrients may be leached into the water. The next one is blanching. It is often necessary in peeling of fruits and vegetables without making them tender. The steaming or boiling of fruits or vegetables in water for a few minutes to inactivate the natural enzymes and facilitate to remove the removal of skin is known as blanching. In this food is dipped in boiling water for 5 seconds to 2 minutes depending on the texture of the food, and also help to remove the skin or peel without softening the food. The merits are it peels can easily removed digestively, it destroys enzymes that bring about spoilage, and texture can be maintained while improving the color and flavor of the food. And the demerits are loss of nutrients may occur if cooking water is discarded. And next we are going to see about dry heat method, in which it involves transferring heat without moisture using air, flame or fat. It is best suited for more tender cuts and quick cooking times. And these methods create browning and a crispy texture due to direct exposure to high heat and utilize temperature often about 150 degrees Celsius, and which dry heat enhances flavors through caramelization and the Maillard reaction. In this first one is roasting. Food is cooked in a heated metal or a frying pan without covering it. Example, the groundnuts and the nuts are roasted like spices and condiments are roasted for the cooking method. Items like meat and poultry for roasting must be tender and top quality. The thicker the meat, lower should be the cooking temperature. And the merits are quick method cooking. It improves the appearance, flavor and texture of the food. Spices are easily powdered if they are first roasted. It reduces the moisture content of the food and improves the shelf life of the product. The juices from the process of roasting meat can be used to make gravy. And the demerits are foods can be scorched due to carelessness and therefore constant attention is required. Roasting denatures protein, thereby reducing the availability. And next one is grilling. Grilling or broiling refers to the cooking of food by exposing it to the direct heat. The food is placed above or in between a red hot surface. The food is placed under the heater. The food is heated by radiation only. If the food above the heat is transmitted to the food through convection currents. Puppets, corn, flax, and chicken can be prepared by this method. And the demerits and the merits are it enhances the flavor, appearance, and taste of the product. It requires less time to cook. Minimum fat. Fat means the oil is minimally used. And the demerits are constant attention is required to prevent charring. Charring is the food getting burned. So toasting is method. It is a method where food is kept between two heated elements to facilitate browning on both sides. Bread slices are cooked by toasting. In this, the merits are it can be easy and quick method, flavor can be improved, and the demerits are special equipment is required and careful monitoring is needed to prevent charring. And the next one is baking. So, food gets cooked in an oven or oven-like appliance by dry heat. The temperature range maintained in an oven is 120 to 260 degrees Celsius. The food is usually kept uncovered in a container greased with a fat coated paper like butter can be used. So the items like bread, cakes, biscuits, pastry items, meat can be prepared in the oven. The oven should have the correct temperature or else the food get burnt. So the merits are baking lends a unique baked flavor to foods. Foods become light, fluffy, example like cake. Uniform and bulk cooking can be achieved, example bread. Flavor and texture is improved. And the demerits are special equipment is required. Baking skills are necessary to obtain a product with ideal texture, flavor and color. So careful monitoring is needed to prevent scorching or burning of the food. So next one is sorting, a method in which food is cooked in little oil, just enough to cover the base of the pan. The pan is covered with the lid and the flame or intensity of heat is required. Pan is covered with the lid and the flame or intensity of heat is reduced. The food is allowed to cook till tender in its own steam. And the merits are it takes less time, simple technique, minimal oil is used, constant attention is needed as there is a chance of scorching or burning. So next one is frying, a method food is cooked brought into contact with a larger amount of hot fat, that is oil. When food is totally immersed in hot oil, it is called deep fat frying, example samosa or puri, whatever it is. So then shallow fat frying, only little fat is used and the food is turned in order that both sides are brown. Example like cutlet, fish, sometimes chapatis is also uses shallow fat frying. And the merits are quick method of cooking, caloric value of food are increased since fat is used as the cooking medium. Frying lends a delicious flavor and attractive appearance to foods. Taste and texture is improved. And the demerits are careful monitoring is required as food easily gets charred when the smoking temperature is not properly maintained. The food may become soggy due to too much oil absorption. Fried foods are not easily digested. Repeated use of heated oils will have ill effects on health. Mainly, it affects the heart health. And the last one is combination methods of cooking, that is braising. It uses both the moist heat method and dry heat method. So it is a combined method of roasting, stewing in a pan with a tight fitting lid. Flavorings and seasonings are added. The food is allowed to cook gently. Food preparation prepared by combination methods are as follows, like upma, it is roasted and boiled, and cutlet, boiling and deep frying. Vermicelli payasam is roasted and simmering method is used in this. So at last, cooking not only makes food safer and tastier, but also influences nutrition, texture and appearance. Thank you.